Welcome to the Notary Educators with Kimmi Podcast. Hosts Kimmi and Jeff Nunnally, along with Alexis Franklin, share expert insights to help you launch and grow a successful mobile notary business no matter what state you are commissioned in. Learn how to become a top-notch loan signing agent and get answers to common notary questions. Explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training library, plus live weekly online coaching sessions with courses on general notary work, wedding efficient services, remote online notary, ink fingerprinting, apostille, translation services, and I-9 completion. Notary Educators, LLC is your one-stop shop for notary training. Tune in to the Notary Educators with Kimmi podcast and subscribe to the Notary Educators with Kimmi's YouTube channel also for more tips. Take your notary business to new heights.
Notary Educators with Coach Kimmi. How's it going, people? What's up? What's up? How is it going? Today we're going to do, of course, a little teaching, take some comments. I'll tell you some updates with Notary Educators. We are so excited to release a few things. And I'll give everybody a few minutes to get in the room because I scheduled it for 2:30, but I just said I'll hop on. So Jeffrey and I are out here in these notary streets. Our appointment that we had just said he cannot make it until 6:30, so that's throwing off our day. It was originally scheduled for 7, but we had another appointment where it's close to where the client lives. Hey guys, welcome. Thanks for the thumbs up already. You know what to do. We appreciate it. So anyway, he could not come through, so we can do it earlier and get out this heat. Hey everybody, welcome. So yeah, so today's teaching, now let's wait till 2:30. Like I said, hold on, we got 4 minutes. So I'll just tell you about my day. So got up, went to one appointment a little further. Hey Andrea, what's up? How are ya? Miss Kimmi and Jeffrey, hope all is well. I'm okay over here. Yes, hey everybody. Yes, we're doing fine. I feel like I could use a little bit more lip gloss. I just finished eating lunch. I'm gonna put it on, y'all. What they say, when you look better, you do better, you feel better, all that. So I'm gonna put it on while we wait. So tell me about your day. Where's everybody checking in from? What y'all got going on? Hey Ani, how you been, girl? How are you? Me and my sister have our 1980 pink. I get more compliments on this lipstick though. There we go. Now we can talk. My mother would say, put some lips on, girl. Where your lips at? Hey Wanda, how are you? Oh my goodness, this is so cool. I'm seeing so many of my regular people. What's up, Wanda? How's it going in these notary streets? Girl, I am good. No complaints. Only like I was saying, hey S. Abdul, what's up? Like I was saying, this client wasn't able to let us. I'm going to be the witness. His wife was, I guess, to be the witness because he told Jeffrey, I don't even have a witness. I was going to let my wife do it. My eyes are watery today. So anyways, Jeff said, well, my wife could be the witness. So I'm going. So you out there, honey? What you doing today? What kind of packages are you doing today? So we are doing. Hey, Leslie, Dorothy, what's going on? Everybody is in the house. Yes, like the video for me, guys. So let's get into the story. No, we got 2 minutes. We gotta wait 2 more minutes, y'all, because I don't want to start before 2:30. I just want to hop on so you guys can get in the room. 2 minutes, and I'm gonna start with the story, the little teaching story. You know, I like to share my little stories and experiences. Excuse me. And then I'll tell y'all some exciting news going on at Notary Educators. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to share a couple of things with you. And that's it. What you guys got going on? So we know Miss Leslie got her website up. Miss Shakira's website is up. They're at mentorship, doing amazing. We had a really nice session this past Monday. Just to recap, we were talking about future dated and backdated documents. So, very interesting conversation. Somebody else had a jail signing. She just gave us an update about that this just a few minutes before I went live. Ani says she's working on a package to hand out to a new clients. Oh, I love that. So you give each of your clients like a little package. What's all in the package, Ani, if you don't mind sharing? I'm sure you probably put a business card. What else do you put? A flyer? What else do you put? You want to say hi, Jeffrey?
All I have to do is everyone. Always driving.
He's always driving. I'm trying to work on not complaining about his driving, okay? 2:30, guys. Let's go. Let's go. But you know, as you get older, these people around, it's not that I'll be worried about his driving, as I always say. I'm concerned about the people around us. Okay? So anyway, let's get right into it. We are starting now. So, 2:30. If you know, you know. They saying, hey, Miss Leslie from Jeffrey. So I have a student who, fortunately, we caught it. They were supposed to print so many sets of documents. They didn't read their instructions. So we're going to talk about reading instructions. You got to read the instructions. And that's one of the things that we teach you in mentorship. That's the main thing you got to do is read those instructions. That's going to tell you what to do with your signing. A lot of times you're like, I don't know what to do. That's not the main way you train, but that's how we teach you, is you got to look at those instructions. So come to find out, they printed 2 sets of documents. And I was like, are you sure you only needed 2? So we read the instructions, and sure enough, they needed to have 3. So sometimes you will see verbiage something like this, and we go over this in training with you, okay? You'll see verbiage something like execute 2 sets, execute 2, leave 1 with the signer. So if you don't know what execute means, you probably need to be a mentorship. But I'm going to tell you what it means right now, because I'm your educator. So yeah, to execute though means to get those documents signed and completed. So they need 2 sets. And a lot of times your client will even say, well, why we need 2? Because the signing company told us they want 2. We do what they say. We do what they say. As long as it's not breaking any laws. And we talked about that in mentorship the other day. But so that's the main thing I want you to take away from today is read the instructions, okay? And feel free to start dropping your comments, whatever you want to talk about here. Especially if you're trying to get started. Maybe I can give you some tips. That's somebody telling me in the group that they know we're live. Okay, I just cut that off. So anyway, read the instructions though. Sometimes your instructions will tell you everything must be on letter size. Everything must be on legal size. So we can't just assume, well, I did this signing that way, I'm going to do the next signing the same way. Nope. You got to do what each signing says, and each one usually will be a little bit different. I don't even assume ink color, because most of your loan modifications will be black. I don't assume that. I read the instructions, and that's what I encourage you to do too. Martha, you made it. How are ya? Yeah, I thought I would announce it over in the group too, so everybody can have a chance to come over. Maybe you had a question from Monday you didn't get to answer. Since Shakira is here, if she's still here, I'm going to answer a question that she put in the chat the other day in our community. This is in our community, and I'll tell you a little bit about community in a minute. But I think it was 2 questions, and one of them was if the signer's driver's license says like John S. Smith, and the client is signing just John Smith, do we tell him how to sign the documents basically? And we do not. We follow the document first. His ID can say whatever, but how they printed that document, that's going to trump everything. Okay? And I said trump like in cards. If you play cards, like your ace trump everything. So if they put in the instructions, they want him to sign John S. Smith, and his ID only has, and maybe his ID has John Samuel Smith. Well, he could just sign John S. according to the documents. He don't have to write the whole thing out. Okay? Let's see what else we had. Let me get y'all comments. Ani says she got in her package. Now she's making packages for her clients. She says she's putting business cards, flyers, pricing, and that's, I'm not really sure for the most part. I think that's an excellent start. Yeah, your flyer, your business card, and I don't include pricing. And if I'm not mistaken, Ani, you're not in a state where you have to disclose your pricing. I don't disclose pricing. unless I have to. In certain states are required, like Texas. Other than that, I wait because each client is going to be a little bit different. That's what we talked about Monday night too. We had one person that was pricing the job at like $150. By the time we talked it out in mentorship, it should have been more like $300. So we have to learn how to price. That's a skill set. I talked about that yesterday with with someone here on YouTube. That's a skill set. Everybody don't know how to price, and that's why everybody's business is not thriving. Okay. Martha says, I'm good, thank you, hope you all are too. We are, yep, out here in these hot notary streets. And I was just saying earlier, our assignment that we had is supposed to have been at 7 originally. Then the guy was like, well, I probably could do it earlier because we were kind of near his house. Now he texts and says the traffic is so bad, so we got to go back to the original time. So it's all good. Hey, Raging Kiwi Kid. I told Mike Woloski to file those papers for you. Okay, I'm not sure who that is, so we're going to remove them. Maybe I made a mistake. Ani says, I remember from past conversations. Yes, Ani. Yes, okay. So that was our major tip for today. Again, it's just making sure that you follow instructions, okay? And if it's something you don't understand, it's not clear, always reach out to the signing company for clarity. Now, in our mentorship program, we assist you with your assignments, and we rather, if it's basic stuff, you ask us first as a community or as trainers, and then we'll let you go to the signing company if it's something that we're not clear on. And why? Because sometimes, and I'm not discouraging you from reaching out to them, but if you don't have any training, you're trying to learn how to do a signing with a signing company, that's going to give vibes like, oh, she don't know what she's doing. And it's certain questions, basic things that we should be able to talk out in mentorship, and we can coach and help you through. That way you can look like a pro, okay? And that's going to equal more money. Oh, about the pricing? Yes. Okay, Ani. Yeah, so don't put that in there. No, let me not tell you not to put it in there, but again, if it's not required in your state, and refresh my memory, I think you're in Jersey. It's been a minute, but tell me, are you in Jersey or New York, something like that? I just don't remember. But anyway, we're going to move on to the next thing. So the announcements that I have, yes, guys, we got announcements. The safety book is now available, the safety guide, how to stay safe in these notary streets. And in that little guide, I give you all kind of scenarios to think through, talk out, work through in case your client is irate, in case there's a dog. I give you some scripting. You know how we do over here. So it's a real Florida. Okay, Ani, that was gonna be my next guest for you. Yeah, in Florida, you're not mandated to disclose your pricing, so I would not include it in my package. I just wouldn't, because everything is gonna be different. Oh, thank you, Martha. Yes, it is such a nice book. So you can get it at notaryeducators.com. It's a quick read. You can get the paperback or the ebook. And again, it gives you all kind of tips how to stay safe out there. Because that's the number one question I get to is, how do I stay safe as a woman? And I also include a lot of tips for my men folk, because when you go out to an assignment, you don't want your shirt buttoned all the way down to your navel. You going to somebody's house and their husband sitting up there. Same thing with my women folk. You walk in, your chest all open. You know, no, we ain't going to the club. So I'm pretty. I got pictures in there, how to dress, how not to dress. So I cover. You're welcome, Ani. My pleasure. And thank you for rocking with us so many years. Ani been here like forever. Yeah. So the book is really good. Next announcement. Guess what? We have 3 ways now that you can be a part of the Notary Business Success Program. 3. So the new way, I'll go over the new way and I'll tell you about the main core 2 ways. But the new way is through our YouTube subscription. I was thanking the channel members here yesterday. So that gives you access to the replays. Because a lot of people say, well, you know what? I want to just kind of see what it's like. It's certain topics I want to go over. So we now have the replay library that you have access to, like a vault. I'm sure you've been hearing that term now, like a vault. So we have a library vault of the previous sessions, and it's like you're getting live training. Well, it ain't live, but it's pre-recorded. So you have access to all of those, and you can look at it at notaryeducators.com under the mentor section, or I think it says #1 mentor courses or something. But You'll see it. So that's a new way for you to start training a little bit on the back end, okay? If you're not ready for full-blown mentorship, and we just rolled that out. It's been out for a minute, but it's actually on the website now. So you can join that for $9.99 per month, and you get some of our past sessions when we talk about apostilles, when we talk about customer service, loan signing, pricing. I mean, they're the real sessions. They're not chopped up. They're not, Mickey Mouse. They're the real deal. So check those out. And again, it's going to really help you take your business to the next level. And then you can always upgrade to full-blown mentorship anytime you want to the $27 or the $47 package. And with the $27, for those who may be brand new with us, you get access to your core courses. And then you get, thank you, Miss Leslie. Thank you. You get access to your core courses, and you get access to, of course, the community. That's where we help you with your assignments. If you need some help with your marketing, whatever you need, we got you covered in real time. And then we meet every single Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. So that's for the $27 and $47 options. We meet every single Monday. And then 47, of course, is all in. You get all the courses, all the replays, all the everything. And you get templates, and you get all of that. You don't get any templates or anything with the replays. It's really like a library, just like a Netflix. And again, you can pick and choose which ones you want to watch. And they're also good. I guarantee you're going to want to watch them. So those are those replays, again, are priceless. So we decided to roll it out. And people are enjoying them, and that's what really motivated us to go ahead and do it. So that's our lower entry point into the program, is to start watching the replays. And then, like I said, you can always cancel it at any time. Come on over and upgrade to 27 or 47 when you're ready to go all in, okay? Let's get some of your questions and comments. So Leslie said the replays are excellent, right? Dropping gems. Yeah, for real. Our mentorship program, guys, we've been running it now for 3 years. And almost four, and it has been amazing. It really has. We're so proud of the different changes, and every time we make a change, sometimes I'm kind of like nervous because you're used to doing things the same way. And this is a tip for you in your business too. You may be accustomed to doing things the same way, like that's always worked. I don't want to try nothing new. Well, sometimes you have to try something new, and don't be afraid if it fails. I mean, I'll put out, well, I'm not big on failing. Let's just start there. But things happen. What have I put out there? I was just like, I wish I hadn't did that. I was trying to think of something. But even in your business, you're going to make decisions where, yeah, as I do, it's a lot to learn. It is. It's not as easy as just getting your commission, is it? And as I do is in mentorship, and she is thriving. I'm so proud of our mentees. I hate to even call them mentees because we're like a little notary family, And you meet with people every week and stuff, and you get to know them, and they get to know you, and you know how they joke, and we just have a good time. We really do. Some weeks we just do chit chat. Sometimes we've been doing trivia now, always with the idea of teaching and growing our businesses. So it's never just we gonna sit there and just do nothing. We start every live session off with a little teaching of some sort, and then we open it up for coaching. Literally one-on-one within the group, so you got to speak up so you can get help. As Abdullah says, you have to fail to become successful. Okay, bring it. Yeah, because sometimes if you got to make the mistakes in order to know what you're doing right or wrong, so, but that's one thing about the mentorship program, period, though. I don't want you out there making mistakes with people's documents. I don't want you out there making mistakes with your clients, or providing bad service because you didn't know, and then trying to learn with them. So, because a lot of times people say, well, how does it go? Experience is the best teacher. But yeah, we're not going to do that with people's documents, okay? I want you to get in mentorship. I want you to do notarize like a pro. I want you to build out that business step by step so you can have your be able to collect payments to price your services correctly. Then I want you doing that estate/trust training, so you know how to do estate packages, going to hospitals and nursing homes and do all the things. So yeah, I don't I don't subscribe rather to that theory of experience always being the best teacher. Now, I will say this. Once you start getting your experience, now that's when you're going to really start growing. Because now we've been watching videos, we've been coming to the sessions live and doing all the things, talking over in community. Now we got to go execute. And that's when that experience really starts layering and putting money in the bank and like interest and compounding interest. You know, you put $1 in the bank, it get 5 cents, it grows again tomorrow. That $1.05 grows to $1.10, $1.10, and you see it keeps growing. So that's when that experience. But you have to have something to work with, and that means learning this business. So most states will give you the commission. They say bye-bye. They don't teach you what to do. They don't. So that's where we come in. And I'm so glad that we're able to roll out this third option for people that, you know, are maybe not fully ready to commit, and they can do the $9.99 just to get started and watch the video. So right now there are 15 up there. We will be rolling them out pretty much weekly. So there's 15 that you can watch and get started. And then again, we'll be rolling them out. I may see, can I add some templates for you? I gotta see if I can do that, because YouTube is kind of tricky and how they do things. So these sessions, so these are really, again, great sessions. You'll see the titles out there, and those, it'll say members only. So that's on YouTube. That's not the membership. So when you are signing up and making your choice how you want to best work with us, just take your time and choose between the three. So you got $9.99 as a replay library only, or $27, which gets you your starter pack and your courses and live mentorship and all that. And then the $47 gets you all in, okay? And again, it's been working. People are growing their businesses. The proof is in the pudding. The pudding is good. Okay, so what else y'all got going on? What questions do we have? We got any questions today? And I told you about the new safety book. We talked about that. And am I missing anything, Jeffrey? And the live event is coming. Am I missing anything? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're working on what day we can do our live in-person event. And I got to just confirm the location. And then we'll start announcing that. It's going to be kind of small. I'm thinking probably 50 people. Probably 50. We'll see how that goes. Because I don't, still trying to work out the details. I'm just still trying to work out the details. Because sometimes what you want to do, what you should do is two different things. You know? And it's kind of hard because I know people want to come from all over. What's going on over here? They're selling watermelons, I think. Y'all know when the police roll out in Gwinnett County, actually DeKalb County, I don't really care where you are. When the police roll out now, they roll out deep. And my sister always said, they taking somebody. She always say that. They taking somebody with them. So we've been seeing a lot of police activity on our way home today. So I'm like, what's going on? You know, I never saw that house there. I ain't never paid attention to that house. Yeah, it's so funny. We just saw a house that we hadn't seen for the first time. Okay, so what's going on in your businesses today, people? Let's talk. What kind of signings y'all got going on? Or where are we in our business? Are we just starting out? Did we just get our commission? I got a few more minutes. We can hang out. Where are we at? What are we working on? And somebody else in our community today, they put their website, because we do website reviews, Google page reviews. You don't have to wait till, we do full-blown sessions on those, but you don't have to wait for that. Again, the community runs 7 days per week, so you can put something in there anytime. Now, we typically kind of stop answering around 11-ish. Slow down, Joe. We're in construction. Yeah, we typically stop answering around 11, and that's because we got people on the coast. Oh, cancellation this morning, Shakira. I'm sorry. What happened with your person? Are they gonna redo it? When are we're gonna reschedule it for? And what kind of signing was it, if I may ask? What kind of signing did you have today? Martha says I'm waiting on my Google business page to be verified. Okay. Yeah, that could take a while. Martha, in the meantime, Martha's in mentorship too. Have you actually, and I invited our mentorship people to come on the live too. Because there's nothing like live. You know, we talk in the chat, but if I can answer your question live, I prefer to. That way we crystal clear. Martha, have you got your business cards ready while you're waiting? And there's a template in the community for you. There's a template for your business card. There's a template for your flyers, and a template for your notary resume. Okay, if you wanted to do one. So you had to cancel. Oh, very good, very good. Wanda's getting repeat business. I love when I hear that. You know why I know that? Why I love that rather? Because I mean we got notary pros out here. People notarizing like a pro. Yes, repeat business means you've been doing something right. Because they ain't calling you back if you messed up their stuff, right? Let's see. S. Abdul says POA at a hospital. Her witness canceled. Oh, she didn't want to pay for a witness. She didn't want to pay for a witness. And do you have a witness list here? I'm sorry. If you don't, I have a couple people. Wait a minute. Who is this? I have a couple. I always start with the group too. You can start with our group, our community. Somebody there can serve as a witness for you, and then you can also does for work. He does Uber and stuff like that. Martha says working on business cards and flyers. Thank you. Okay, cool. So Shakira does not have a witness list. So I'll start kind of networking in the group, Shakira, and see who's available, like in our area for you. And again, if you put it in the group, sometimes I might be able to help you. And you can also use our Notary Educators Facebook page, okay? Shakira says, oh, Shakira, Martha says she's in, and she's available. Yep. So now you got a connection made. Look at there. Y'all both in mentorship too. So we can do our live event, guys, because I can't wait for us all to get together. It is going down. I'm going home today and work out the details. And the next time I come on here, I'm going to have an actual date. I'm going to have everything in play. It's not going to be, I'm still thinking about it, how to do it. I'm going home and execute. That's my execution plan for today, is get our live event together, okay? It's going to be like a live, just a meet and greet where we can just all chit chat and chill and everything. It's not going to be a training. I do know that for sure. I'm just trying to see about the location and everything. So, yep. So I'm looking forward to it. SR said, I thought about that, but she didn't want to pay extra. Well, if she didn't want to pay, then she must have need that document signed, because you can't provide a witness for free out of your money. The location was at Johns Creek Hospital. Oh, yeah. See, that's kind of far. So if I had to ask somebody to come out there, and that's why you want to put that feedback on the client. You want to put that feedback on the client, because that's like Alpharetta area. So they're thanking in each other for those who can't see the comments. That's pretty cool, Martha. Thank you. I'm going to put you on my witness list too. Yeah. So everybody listening to me, though, that's what we teach too. We go over that in mentorship, because you need a witness list, because you never know when your client is not going to be able to provide the witness. And like what happened with Shakira, because they didn't have a witness, now they have to cancel. Okay? And you don't want it ain't your fault that she had to cancel. You know, it's her fault she had a witness. So now we've made it home, and we got to go back out in this heat today. We got to go back out in this heat. Yeah, I was charging extended travel. Yeah, because that's kind of far. And you've been to the hospital before, so I know you know. So sometimes, huh? Oh, okay. Sometimes when it comes to the pricing of services, once you go out and you do a job and you underprice it, you know the next time, right? You know the next time it won't happen again. So I know Shakira had went to that hospital before. Clean out your back seat too. Yeah, his back seat looks a little cluttered. Yeah, so I was waiting on a package to come for a client. Let's go to the door and see if it came. What other questions do you guys have? I can hang out a few more minutes. What else y'all got? What else do we have? We were waiting on a package for a client. Let's see. It's supposed to be under the mat. Ooh, here it is. Very good. Okay, let me make sure it wasn't something else. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Okay. Yeah, I had to have a courier drop off a package for a client. And it is here. Okay. There we go. Do we have any other comments? Let's see. So Shakira was going to charge an extended travel fee, which is great again for what happened. Oh, take my shoes off. I should have unbuttoned them. Okay, Leslie. What other questions do we have? Nothing? I'm here in the flesh. Let me take my shoe off. Hold on. Okay. Any other questions? No? Okay. So I see we got a couple more people just join. I'll give y'all a few minutes and we're going to start wrapping up. Oh, let me sit down for a minute. I'm tired. That heat is draining. Draining. Let's see. We got a few more minutes. Anything else? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Connective Whisper by Monica says, I'm excited. Just completed my course for Florida and sending in my application tomorrow. What agencies can I sign up with just starting out? Oh, first of all, Connective Whispers by Monica. I want to make sure you properly know how to notarize documents. Okay, if you don't, you want to check out my Notarize Like a Pro course. That's the best way to get started, okay? Before you start signing up, people always get their commission and they're just ready to go. And I want to say congratulations on getting your commission. Okay? I don't like that lighting. Let's see. It's the sun. There we go. Yeah, I want to say congratulations on getting your commission. But before you start stamping any papers or even thinking about signing up with somebody, have you taken a loan signing course? Okay? We offer all this training for you at Notary Educators. So make sure you're prepared because you only get a few chances to mess up. And nowadays, I don't even want you doing that. I don't want you out there winging it. I don't teach that. I just don't. Yeah, I plan to sign up. Yeah, before you start signing up with signing companies and taking assignments, please come on through mentorship and let us help you, okay? You can do the $27 plan to get started with your proper notarizations. And then you can always upgrade to the $47 when you're ready to do loan signings, okay? Because you need to know how to properly notarize, put your client under oath, fill out your journal, all these basic things. What supplies do you need? How to take your payments, okay? So you're really probably not ready. And I could just assume that, okay? And you know what they say when you assume, but I done did this enough where I know you probably need to build out your business a little bit. And let's build it out. I got the Build Your Business course in the 27. I give you everything you need to get started for 27. Okay? Then come to the live sessions. Oh, see? And then you'll be ready to sign up with some companies. And I can tell you who to sign up with and stuff like that. But right now, you're not ready. Because now, back in the day when I started, I ain't really had nobody to talk to. I just kind of figured this thing out, right? So when I started the business, again, I'm just kind of winging it. I figured it out. I had a banking background, so I did notarizations and stuff. But most of you don't have that. So, and I still had to kind of figure it out because I didn't have nobody to talk to me. Nobody was teaching me. You know, I would ask questions and people kind of like hemming and hawing, you know, like didn't want to really share, you know, really tight-lipped. And then if they were selling something, it wasn't clear. I didn't understand what they were saying because they didn't know what they was doing. They just heard about notary, decide I'm going to make a YouTube channel. I'm going to sell a course. And I'm like, they don't know what they're talking about. So, but I cracked the code and I actually learned the business. And that's what I want for you. I want you guys notarizing like a pro, running your business like a pro and being successful. Okay, and being successful does not mean having a pretty logo. Okay, you know how they say, well, let me not say that, but we can say that. You know, there are some women, some men, they're so beautiful on the outside, but they don't know nothing. They can't do nothing, you know? So we don't want that for you as a notary. We want you to be able to be the full package. Not only pretty on the outside with your logo and your marketing and all that, but on the inside, that means you know how to get that paper stamped correctly. You know how to execute your documents. So check out either of the two programs, 27 or 47, to get started. And then eventually you can always, if you wanted to downgrade to the $9.99, we just rolled that out for everybody today. That's the library, you know, the complete the library, access to the replays and stuff. Okay, kind of like a Netflix. That's here on YouTube, so you'll see it on notaryeducators.com. Yeah, yes, it is monthly. Yep, it's monthly, Monica. It's monthly. Yep. And most people stay at mentorship honestly for a while. Hey Tony, what's going on? You got some questions for us today? Welcome. I'm gonna hang out a few more minutes because I hate to leave when people are entering the room. Y'all know that's one of my pet peeves. I cannot just leave y'all coming in the room. I just cannot. I really want my other selfie stick. But I won't move. I won't move again. So yes. So once we get you up to speed with your notarizations and you feel comfortable, then we can move on. Oh, what I was going to say is, how long do people stay in mentorship? It's really up to you. It's up to you. Most people stay. We got people been with us for years, and they don't stay because they don't know how to notarize. They stay for the camaraderie. They stay with like-minded business people because of the growth. They receiving growth in gems every week. So you would think, is it that much to talk about? Yep. It's that much to talk about. Leslie says that's why you can't have a price list. Right, because everything is so different. You can't. I really don't recommend a price list. I don't. Now, you can have something that you write out for yourself, but not to include, not to include in marketing and stuff like that, because every client is going to be different. Somebody might need a witness, somebody might need 2 witnesses, and your price list says $100 for a power of attorney. Oh, okay, so it's $100 for a power of attorney, but you got to pay this witness $25, the second witness $25, right? So now you're at $50. And you get ready to drive, like Shakira's case, an hour away each way, hour there, hour back, and you made $50? No. That's why it's a skill to price your services. That's a skill to knowing how to price your services. So guys, I'm gonna give y'all a few more minutes for questions. I'll hang out. Okay, Tony says, I'm new to notary and I'm watching your videos to be on point. Okay, cool. Very good, Tony. And we are ready to go next level. Again, we have 3 different entry points to our Notary Business Success program to take it next level. You're going to learn a lot right here on the channel, but in the community, in the replays, you learn much, much more. Okay, so you have an option of the $9.99, 27, or 47. You can see which one fits you better, but I'm glad you're benefiting from the free videos that are here too, okay? But the community, the Notary Business Success community, is just that. It's going to help you be very successful. Not only knowing your role as a notary, but also growing your business as a notary, okay? Because a lot of times I get accused of, all she just want to do is teach you how to stamp a paper. It's not that that's all I want to do, but I already know if you don't know how to stamp a paper, you ain't got no business doing business. I need you notarizing like a pro. Your clients want you notarizing like a pro, right? So it's not that that's all I talk about. I talk about marketing. I have 2 marketing courses, okay? I had a marketing book. Your girl does marketing. I'm doing marketing right now while I'm talking to you, right? But I already know too, though, most people don't want to get in the dirt with you and teach you the nuts and bolts of the business. And the nuts and bolts is knowing how to stamp that paper, how to put your client under oath. What's the difference between acknowledgement and a jurat, okay? What do you write in your journal? How long do you keep your journal? You know, all that kind of stuff. How do you build your clients? How do you collect payments? You got to build a foundation. The marketing and stuff is like putting on your lipstick, you know. I had to wash myself this morning. I had to bathe or shower, right? I washed my face this morning, right? These are essential things that have to be done before I put on my lipstick. If I just wake up in the morning, I ain't wash myself, I ain't brush my teeth, I haven't washed my face, I haven't done any of that, And I just wake up in the morning and now I'm like, put on lipstick and I get out in the real world. They're like, oh, what is that smell? What's going on? What? I'm not ready. I got to lay the foundation. So the foundation is, like I was just explaining, getting up, washing my face, washing my body, putting on my clothes, do all that. And then the final thing is going to be my pretty pink lips. And that's my marketing. That's my marketing piece. That's my logo piece, right? But I got to know how I'm going to collect payment. S. Abdul says, also being in the group gave me confidence when I first, Yep. And that's what the group does for you. It gives you confidence. Thank you, Shakira, for sharing that. It does. It gives you the confidence that you need and to move on out here and shake and move in these notary streets. Because without it, a lot of times I meet so many people, and you guys know who you are, and they're in mentorship too. That's why they're there. Oh, had my signing. Welcome. Martha says, yes, you teach how to notarize like a pro. Thank you, Martha. Thank you, Martha. But I do, though, and I believe I'm very, very firm on that. I've not wavered. I've been doing this thing here on YouTube for like 5-6 years. I don't waver. My message has not changed. Because I know if you know how to notarize properly and you can notarize any piece of paper, that's when your business is going to grow. Shakira yesterday almost cost herself, if you don't mind me sharing, Shakira, but she had a document. She wasn't sure about it. She's in mentorship. She dropped it over in mentorship. We checked it out. I had to call her. I'm like, hey, because she tell her client, I can't do that. I'm like, but no. Yes, you can. So we talked it out. I helped her to see how she could do it, why she should do it. And she was able to make her money, but she was almost not getting ready to do it because she didn't have the reach. She would not have had the resources if she was not in community. And I had a young lady call me last week, no shade, and she just picked up my number. And I don't like people calling my personal number because that's my business line. Okay, so for people to call my business line, that's a no-no. And I'm very firm on that. Do not call my business number. You can email it, info@notaryeducators.com. You can email, but don't call my number because that's my business line. You're interfering with my stream of income, right? But this lady called and she caught me off guard, and I was nice. And she was like, yeah, I used to be in mentorship and now I'm trying to do this power of attorney, da-da-da. And I helped her through it. Typically, I'm more like, you need to be in a mentorship program because I don't have time to help everybody like that. I got to focus on the community, right? So I did help her out because I'm that person. And she was like, can I shoot you some money for lunch? I'm like, no, not necessary. Now, she did send me something later, and that was sweet of her. But that's not how you do business. That's not how you run your business. Is I'm going to take a job and I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm going to just try to call somebody and then shoot them some money. No. That's not how we do business over here in Notary Educators, okay? That's why I told that person, no, you don't have to send me anything. I appreciated the gesture, but I'd rather you know your business. I'm about knowing your business. So what she sent me, she could have been in mentorship. A little bit more with it, But my point is, I want you to learn this business. I'm not about just giving you the answer and then you move on because you ain't learned nothing that way. You've not learned one iota. But when I teach you, what they say, teach a man to fish, he'll fish forever. He'll eat forever. But if you give him a fish, what's going to happen? He going to come back for another one tomorrow. And I don't have time for that. I'm running my own business. The lighting is terrible. Let me cut the light on right quick. Because I see a lot of people join, and I want to answer y'all questions. Let's see. Did that help a little bit? Yeah, it did. It helped a little bit. Let me sit back. So, what other questions do we have? I'm gonna hang out like 2 more minutes. We'll be here 45 minutes. And I see we got a lot of new people. So my point is, don't go out there half cocked. Like old people say, don't go out there and you ain't ready. You don't go to a bullfight with a knife. These are very old expressions, y'all. But the point is, you want to be ready. And if you've been around me all of 2 seconds, what do I say? Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. Okay? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Oh, so many people entering the room. Drop your questions, guys, because we've been here for about 45 minutes. and I want to start wrapping up because I have we have a signing this evening, and I got to go get a FedEx label ready. Yeah, I got to get a FedEx label ready. So drop your questions really quick if you want to ask it live. And thank you for the likes too. I appreciate it. Leslie says it's a skill with compassion. Yes, it's a skill with compassion, because we talk about that too, right? In mentorship, we talk about when you go to nursing homes, how to act, regular customer service, what to do, greet your client. You know, we go over everything because I don't assume you know anything. And even if you do know some stuff, I believe we teach next level over here. I want you, when somebody have a business experience with you, just like when you have one with me, I want it to be like it's the best thing ever. I want you to walk away saying, you know, Kimmi really cares. You know, Kimmi cares about us notaries. And I do. You don't get to do what I've been doing this long and you don't care. It's not just about the money. It's not. Do we need money? Yeah. Do I ask for money for services rendered? Yeah, you should too, right? But it's not all about the money. So I even teach with compassion. I care about you. I want you to get this business. That's why I don't just give you the answer. That's why you can't just shoot me a Cash App. I had another person before. She's like, can I shoot you a Cash App? I'm like, no, you cannot. I said, what you can do is get in my mentorship program and learn this business. Okay. And if it's too much, I cannot help you. I'm not going to teach you on a 5-minute call how to do a loan signing when you need to be in loan signing training. It's impossible. It's just impossible. You know, I'm not going to do that. I'm not getting ready to go sit at the table with you and do the package for you unless you're going to give me the job. But I can't walk you through the whole package and you don't know nothing. And if you give me something to work with, you've taken our training, you've taken something, you in the mentorship program, we got you. S.I.Dual says, when I left my signing yesterday, the wife was so happy she gave me a hug. And doesn't that make you feel good? Now you're part of the family. Who's the go-to notary, Shakira? Who is the go-to notary now for that family? Right? Right? I'm not feeling this video, but it's okay. The audio, the visual, because it's kind of dark. Yes, you are. Yes. When people start giving you hugs, they're not forgetting you easily. It's like my notary. Usually when people say notary, it's like the notary. With it the notary. Well, you walk away and you the notary like, boom, we're family now. You my only notary. I love when they say that. You are my notary. That's so funny when they say that though. And they mean that. You are the family notary now, you know? Let's see. Miss Leslie said those are the important. Yep. She was happy. And that's the point. She was happy. You were happy, you know, and that's how you want to end your business transaction with people. You both want to be happy, you know? Those are the important things. Yep. So that's what you want to focus on, you know, making sure everybody's happy at the appointment. Because you can walk away, you got your money, you happy, but your client is miserable, right? Or you underpriced it, your client is happy, but you're miserable. So I love when I can walk away, I feel like I priced it correctly. I know I provided an excellent service. Martha's like, yes. Okay. And my client is also happy knowing that they received fair treatment, a great experience with me. Their documents are done completely. They ain't got to wonder, you know, is this going to be returned? I had one lady, poor thing, she had a document notarized 2 times before she found me. They messed it up 2 times. 2 times. They messed it up. And then she finally got me and I was able to help her. So, and help her get it done correctly. So you don't undervalue what proper training in the community can do for you, okay? Again, now you have 3 entry points. I'll recap that really quick because we had a lot of people enter the room. We have the replay library where you can go back and catch all the replays. They're being uploaded as we speak. There are already 15 out. You can see those titles. Those are real sessions. That's not something just from YouTube. Those are real sessions that we did, okay? Real training. And that's just access to the library. Again, you can sign up at notaryeducators.com. You'll see the new YouTube membership thing. And then you have your second option of $27 per month or $47 per month, okay? And then either way, any one of those three is going to help you to start growing your business. Okay. Very good. Very good. So I am going to get out of here, guys, because I got to go lay down a minute before before we go back out in this heat. We've been out in it since, what time did we leave today? 8:30. So yeah, it's time. It's hot. The heat drains you. I didn't sleep well last night. So I'm going to go take me a little siesta, or at least just lay down. I probably won't go to sleep because I got to go do this FedEx package for this client right quick. The one I got from under the mat. I got to go do that. So I would have took y'all with me to do the FedEx, but yeah, I really can't today. I can't. I'll do it another day with y'all, okay? So I have to go, but I want to encourage you again, check out all 3 mentorship levels. Yeah, I'm going right now, Shakira. I'm going right now. Okay. So check out all 3 mentorship levels. I will see my community members that are here over in community later today somewhere chatting. And then for everybody else, I'll see you next time I go live or over in mentorship. Okay. So see you guys later. Have a good day. Thanks for hanging out with me, and much success in your businesses. Okay. Because we notarizing like a what? Like a what? Like a pro. Okay. Bye. Hey, Elsa. See you later. Bye, everybody. Loving the pink hands. Bye-bye.
Thanks for tuning in to the Notary Educators with Kimmi podcast. We hope you found today's episode helpful and inspiring as you build your notary business. Don't forget to explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training notary library for more resources to expand your skills and services. Stay connected with us on YouTube at Notary Educators with Kimmi for even more tips, tricks, and industry insights. Be sure to subscribe and share this podcast with others who want to succeed in the notary field. Until next time, keep growing and learning, and take your notary business to the next level. See you soon! Don't forget, for all things notary related, visit notaryeducatorsllc.com.